myself. My name is Sekou. I'm a dance artist and I've been active into dancing since 2010. Beyond the stage level, dance is a therapy for me. It's a passion, even though I'm not living from it. But I'm really active and I'm everywhere the body can shake. Originally, I'm from Guinea-Conakry, which is a West African French-speaking country. We are from the Manding group. We used to call it Mandingo, Mandinka. It's all the same, and my ethnical group is Soso. So it's in the southwest of the coastal region. But I was born in Belgium because my parents used to live there, so I spent my childhood in between three countries: Belgium, Senegal, and Guinea. Undeniably, home is Guinea. But I used to call myself Pan-Africanist because, in between Africa, we are mixed all together. We have different mixes. It doesn't show in the skin tone, but yes, like in the case of my family, you have Guinea, you have Senegal, you have Sierra Leone, you have Mali, you have Nigeria. So, and who knows? So that's why I used to say that the notion of home is really subjective, because it all depends on the place you feel connected the most to, the place where you feel accepted, the place where you can be who you are. Yes, I do go back home for vacation. I go and visit my family once every 3 or 4 years. I manage to visit both countries, let's say Ivory Coast and Guinea, Senegal and Guinea. And I spend good time, see all the people, eat the good food. It's really, and you come back really resourced, regenerated, and with the big, full of energy. Yes, I really love traveling and visiting Africa. Going back home, well, I've been thinking about that. It's not something I have excluded. It's part of my plans, but it's not a decision you take out of sudden. You don't pack your things, quit your job and go back to Africa. You need to come with a solid plan. You need to think about it in advance. Yes, it's something feasible. Well, I will admit to you that North America has been a dreamland for me. And I think for many people. By the time I was younger, I was in secondary. I used to be the nerdy student that would go for hours, flip geography books, because I was really passionate with geography. And I used to learn places' name, rivers' name, mountains' name, climates, history, and things. But beyond everything, I was really amazed by the history of the American continent, not only the North American. Even though the history wasn't that much pleasant, I've noticed that after the natives that first arrived, several waves of migration came and built this continent history. Okay, they came with their own habits, culture. They mingled it to the population that were already here, and then created something really wonderful. What was amazing is that this continent is used to receive new ideas, because it's part of the history, and it's also a continent where new ideas are really welcomed, in opposite to many places in the world where when you come with a new idea, they will ask you, why would you do this? In North America, they will ask you, why not? So isn't that amazing? So, and beyond that, it's a continent that is trying to make minority rights being heard, and that's really, really, really important for me. So yes, that's why I feel at home in North America. Going back home, we have impacts, because when the so-called home is not anymore what you have left when you were younger, taking your taking your bags and going back would be like a simple migration. So you need to find new connections because all the friends you've left there are not living there anymore. So you need to face hurdles like mentality clashes, conservative mindset. And for an artist like you need to keep in mind that in many African countries, the artistical career is not being seen yet as a solid career path. So you need to convince the people and come with something really strong that will impress people and that will make people adhere into your project. So these are hurdles that like you have to be ready to face. And yes, that's why it's not an easy move. But it comes with advantages. Let's say in my case, like going back home comes with the advantage of speaking the language of the country, because in West Africa it's really important to speak the native language, and I still speak like my native language, which is Sousou, and I speak Wolof from Senegal. I also speak, well, the fact of speaking English will be really helpful for neighboring countries that speak English. You have French, and it's an advantage. But beyond that, you have the advantage of enhancing your cultural heritage. You can participate into that, especially with the youth. People don't realize, and most of the people don't realize that in Western countries, people are making money out of a cultural heritage. And this is possible for the youth that are really talented in Africa. I grew up seeing people really intelligent, really bright, really, an entrepreneur, because they have been learning things in the hard way. So they're capable, they're able to do many things that is not given to them. They're really solid, strong, but they need to have the support. They need to be encouraged. They need to know how to make it. And this would be where it could be really helpful, because most of them dream of either crossing the ocean to go overseas, or maybe working as a public servant for the government and be rich. And these are things that we need to take out of their mind and make them believe that they can benefit a lot from our cultural heritage. Not to mention that we have an asset in Africa. This asset, I call them the seniors. Seniors are really a gold mine for Africans. They have knowledge, they are really bright, smart, they are wise, and they have a lot to share. And this is going to be an advantage for me to take that heritage and make something good out of it. But yes, as a let's say, I would say an outsider, because I would be heading to a country that's no longer what it used to be. So I'm not knowing the realities out there is a bit cannot be in your favor most of the time. But something that you get used to manage, and then as long as you still know what you want, you can survive into this environment. There's also the disadvantage of, in Africa, we used to be really, really welcoming, so that the ideas that come from foreigners are more welcome than ideas that come from the sons of the territory. So we need to work on that and trust the people that are the same with us as well. They can come with bright ideas, because they're the most people that are facing our realities. There are people that are facing African realities, and they might know what's good for us as well. So that's an effort we need to put on. I think the best way and tool to go to survive and to succeed in your back home project is to go more often, try to connect with the people, come with a solid project, experience it, and once you see that your project is flourishing, then you can do the move. You can go back, and that's the best way. There's no other way. And you have to have a determination, you have to know what you want, and have self-confidence, and you'll make it. Thank you.